Honey Boy, the semi-autobiography of Shia LaBeouf, starring himself, Lucas Hedges, and Noah Jupe. So Shia in real life is a kind of an oddity. He was a child actor in his early days. Then the Transformers franchise, along with the Indiana Jones movie, catapulted him into stardom. And at that point, Shia started getting weirder, so to speak. He got into performance art. He got into directing music videos. There was that song about him, actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. And he also had a couple of incidents where he would behave in a weird way in public, having anger management problems as well as getting in trouble while drunk. Eventually, he went into rehab in 2017 where he was diagnosed with PTSD. And as a way of coping, he started writing the script to what would eventually become Honey Boy. The film itself is framed in pretty much the same way. Otis, who is the movie counterpart of Shia, played by Lucas Hedges, is in rehab as well, and he tries to deal with his violent nature and his various demons that haunt him. And as part of dealing with them, he reviews the memories of his childhood, which gives us flashbacks to younger Otis, played by Noah Jupe, living with his dad, Shia LaBeouf, at the beginning of his acting career. Otis at the beginning of his acting career, not Shia. There are good things at this stage of his life. He is praised for his talents and has a bright career in front of him, but there are also bad things. He and his father live in a shithole motel next to a prostitute's den. The dad is more of an employee and manager of Otis than a real father. He's clearly got anger issues as well as substance abuse ones. He is a veteran from Vietnam and he also served time in jail. So Honey Boy is essentially Shia's way of dealing with his past, of bringing all those things that haunt him to light and assessing them and trying to move on from them. I think he deserves a lot of respect for his courage and honesty in exposing his own life in such a way, especially because he doesn't go the easy route of demonizing his father and throwing all the blame for his misdeeds on the poor upbringing and childhood trauma. On the contrary, he shows that he actually owes his dad a lot of things. There's a lot of nuance in both the script and the performances to show that, to make sure we understand that his dad was not an angel, because he was at times abusive and controlling and really difficult to live with. But he was no devil either. There are moments of genuine friendship and companionship and care between him and his son. And praise to Shia for showing that all in his script and the performance, but I do also have to say that Noah Jupe impressed me even more. He is terrific as young Otis. It's often worrying to me to see a child actor in a movie, in one of the lead roles especially, because, child performances are usually hit and miss, but this kid has got some serious talent. There is one scene in the film where he's on the phone with his mom, and the father keeps on adding his own comments to the conversation, but at the same time refuses to actually take the phone himself. And what ends up happening is the kid just repeats the lines of each parent to the other one, and it's brilliant stuff in terms of acting. I also liked the way that the film is shot, particularly in the flashback sequences. There's that sense of childhood, for lack of a better word. Many of the scenes are shot in the afternoon light of LA in the so-called golden hour right before sunset, which gives the film this warm, pleasant hue. And Honey Boy is also remarkably short. It runs just over 90 minutes. And I think that's a good thing too, honestly, because while it is an interesting film, and certainly an important story for Shia to tell, for his own sake, and I'm happy he was able to get it made and I was able to see it. At the end of the day, I don't think it's necessarily the type of movie that I will cherish for a long time or come back to in the future.